Hey everyone, it's David. Welcome to Soulfish. I am super happy you're here. Have you ever wanted just to put a smile on your face? I mean, have you been thinking about all this hard work? You know, through all of this discussion we've been having, it's always kind of like, well, here's how you remove something, or this is a blockage talk, or, you know, here's a teaching. And I've been thinking about, like, you know, hey, this is, you know, it's not all negative. It's not all work. It's not all, you know, not all work and no play, right? Makes you a dull boy, right? It's not that. But I was thinking, if you really want to put a smile on your face, you know, there's some things that you've done over the last few years that have been pretty incredible, that you could even go back like 20 years if that's what it takes. Like there's some cool stuff you've really done, and that could be simply, you know, moving from one place to another. It could be like, you know, risking, like, you know, you're in this one job and then you just completely did this big jump and went into another job, and you're proud of yourself that you did that back then. You know, what are you doing to fuel yourself? I'm amazed, and me included, like, I'm amazed at this constant looking out to be amazed, to feel like, you know, it's worth it, or to say, hey, you know, I'm gonna smile at this because it's out there, you know, whatever that is. Like somehow we need that out there to make us feel happy inside. And it's funny because really what it is, you know, you remembering some really cool stuff that you've done that has pushed you, that you never thought you would even do. You know, Nance and I are sitting here thinking, you know, 20 years ago this would have been a funny conversation, because I never thought I would be staring at a camera talking to you about this kind of stuff. You know, I wasn't this kind of guy. I was a completely different person. You know, it's crazy, and here I am, and here we are together. And I think about you, and I think about, hey, what are all the cool stuff that you've done? And you know, it's so funny, right? Like we're criticized. Somebody's walking on the path. We're criticized, and we hold on to that. Like holy moly, it just got louder and louder. So okay, so what we were saying was that it's kind of like when you almost reject the compliments you receive, right? But you'll hold on to criticisms for days and days and days and days. Even if there's some of them that are legitimate, right? You'll hold on to them, and just dismiss the compliments. And yet I'm thinking to myself, the easiest way to smile is, like, you know, to think about some really cool stuff I've done, and it's in me. Like, I've already done this. Like, there's a repository there for me to kind of like just tap into, and I fail to do that so much because, you know, I'm working on these things, or, you know, there's not a lot of discussion really sometimes on, like, what are you doing to pat yourself on the back, not in a stupid, you know, Stuart Smiley kind of way, but in a real legitimate way, you know. And I think, gosh, you know, if we held on to our compliments like we hold on to the criticisms, I mean, not even just as, I'm just saying just as long, not change the balance, just as long, how would we feel differently? You know, you're complimented all the time and you just blow it off. And I don't want you to do that anymore. Like, you need to say, hey, that's really cool, thanks a lot, and feel it. And feel that gratitude for that second, because that's what it's about. That's little thank yous for you to help you get through the day and to lift you up. So if you really want to smile today, think about a couple of cool things that you've done. And I think you might even be a little impressed with yourself. Hope that's helpful. Much love.